I got inspired. I want to pull a card for us for the month ahead.
Oh my God, do it. Yay.
Okay, everyone, pay attention. What is our guidance
The
for the month
drama.
ahead? Oh my God, the card flew out. What a loving card. All right, y'all, this is our
Yeah.
message for the month ahead until our next Sunday service. I pulled the card. I'm Bethany, and this is Life.ing. I guide women back to themselves through grounded spiritual practices and honest conversations about what it actually takes to build a life that feels like yours. This isn't another self-help podcast. It's a space for women who are tired of knowing what needs to change, but not changing it. We talk about devotion, self-trust, and what happens when you finally stop abandoning yourself. If you're in the middle season between who you were and who you're becoming, welcome home. Hello, loves, and welcome to another very special Sunday service series with me and Natasha Fabrizi. It's been a while, and we are so excited to just take this time to kiki with you all and to have a little life update, what's going on in our lives, what's going on in your lives. We love to hear in the comments. Always be sure to like, follow, subscribe here on Life.ing so you can always get the notifications of when our next episode drops. Hi, Tash.
Hi. How
How
are
are we
you? Scale
feeling,
of 1 to
BB?
10.
Ooh,
I got
scale of
it
1 to
first.
10. I'm gonna say actually the first number that came up was 8, which is wild because we were just saying how tired I
Yeah.
was. So
That's so good. 8? That's fire. You
what
know
is
what?
going
Maybe you
on?
are just proof that you can be tired and still be at an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, no, actually, that's wild that you say that because I was just thinking about that last night where I was like, I am so tired and yet I can get everything done.
She's
Like I'm in that.
increased her
Woo,
capacity
woo, woo.
accidentally, or maybe not accidentally, maybe very intentionally you did that.
Yeah. I mean, I did. Okay, wait. What about you?
Oh, I'm like at a solid 6, I want to say.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like day 2 of period, like just,
Mm.
this is what I got.
Yeah.
I'm realistic about where I'm at and what I got right now. And
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's fair. That's fair. Day 2. Woo! My first 2 days are absolutely traumatizing.
The worst.
It's like excruciating pain, nausea, throwing up, painful cramps. It's the worst. Doctors don't know what's wrong with me. Oh,
That is so frustrating that the doctors don't know what's wrong. I have a couple of follow-up questions. Have you ever done like any kind of like journeying where you connect with your womb and talk to your womb? Curious.
no. No womb love.
Mm,
I have done some Chinese medicine, some TCM, which we
okay.
love.
We love.
um, which helped. I think the thing that's helped me the most is the week that I'm gonna start my period, I work
Mhm.
out like 5 days that week. And then my cramps are tolerable.
Whoa, that is so backwards to everything that we hear.
I know. Who knew? Moving my body. I don't know
Whoa.
what it is, but and if I
Sounds
don't work
somatic
out
to
that
me.
week when it's coming, yeah, well, Aquarius, sixth house, moon. I mean, moving the body, somatics is where it's at for me. But when I don't do that, it's like do not disturb.
Wow.
Is she okay? Do we need to send her to a hospital type of situation?
Holy shit. Okay, we'll make a little mental note when we do our hypno that we're just gonna like check in with the womb and be like, yo
Okay.
girl, why you gotta do this to
What's
me
up?
every month? Let's like, what's
Yeah.
going on? Like, why are you
Yeah.
pissed? Let's chat. It's so interesting. I have one of those like tech rings,
Hmm.
and Stephanie and I always joke that I have like one good ovary and one evil ovary. And honestly, like, because sometimes the evil ovary, it will give me like a 42-day cycle, and I'm having 3 days of 3 weeks of PMS where I'm like, I am so insufferably blocked because I'm
Yeah.
desperate for things to just flow and release. And I just become kind of like, it's like living inside a water balloon. The pressure is intense. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, but this has been really interesting because my ring, there is one ovary where every time it's time for that ovary to do its thing, I have a thing called like fall to baseline. And I also have like late ovulation starts.
Hmm.
And it's just so fucking fascinating to be like, what is actually going on in there? But I got to say, My last 2 cycles, 28 days and 30 days. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, that's incredible.
Okay.
And the fact that that is like such a big, like, I feel like throwing myself a party just because I had a 30-day cycle with the evil ovary. Like that, is that not being a woman?
No, it's huge. I was actually just talking to my friend Sayu about this, about if men only knew the daily experience of navigating life with hormones the way that women do.
Oh, like when
no
I feel like
idea.
I need soothing, I watch those videos of them like strapped to the period simulation machines. So calming.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
So nice.
Welcome to our
so
life.
good.
You know?
It's my tonic.
Yeah.
Anyway, I could talk about periods for probably like 5 more hours.
I know.
But we can move on.
Yeah, guys, if you have terrible cramps, try working out. Apparently might work.
There's also like, there's so many things. I see people saying different natural supplements. I will say, like, it's not that I want to plug a product or anything, but I have a friend who made this product because she discovered how bad things like Voltaren are for you, and NSAIDs, I think they're called, like how the damage that they do to your organs and how severely like fucked up it is. And so she made this product with this Australian, I don't know if it's a herb or a plant or what it is. It's called Kunzia. Anyway, so she made these like anti-inflammatory oils and creams and stuff. Anyway, she made a women's blend and she sent me some. And I swear to God, this period and the last period, I have purely used that. And usually I'm like an Advil, probably 3 Advils a cycle. Yeah. And it's blowing my fucking mind. Remind me to like, I'll put you on it.
Okay.
It's called Zea, the brand, ZEA. It doesn't take away the pain, but it brings it down to like a 2-3.
Okay. I need to combine that with what I use. Are you familiar with the brand Anima Mundi?
Yes.
Okay. They have a tea. It's their womb tea. That will like clear out the pain for me, which is wild. And that is what I use on a daily during my period. Like it's one of the only things that helps. And then also I started stacking magnesium and what is it? Is it B5? Because of like the hormone drop that happens right before you start your period to like balance me out a little bit. I'm not sure if that's been working because I've only been doing it for a few months. Stay tuned. But I'm just trying as much as I can,
We'll see. Let's just continue. Testing. We're testing. Testing and updating. Someone said to me recently, have you heard about this? The beef organs, taking the beef organ supplements?
No, but I eat a lot of protein that week. I eat a ton of steak.
Do it by myself. But there's something about the organs, Bethany. Specifically
okay. Well, I eat a ton of steak. I love borscht, beet soup, like the beets. Okay.
I know what that
is. Iron rich, I love borscht. Like it might be like one of the only things I took from my ex is his Russian, the cuisine.
Thank you. And goodbye. Gorge.
Anyways, love that for us. Love that, we both experience excruciating periods.
Can I ask you my question?
Oh gosh, y'all.
I have 2 questions.
Natasha came in with questions for me, unprepared. I am unprepared, but okay, I'm all ears. Let's do it.
Okay, 2 questions. First of all, is there something that people would assume that you would love doing, but you really don't like doing it? What has come to your mind right now?
Let me think about this. I wonder what people assume about me. That's the question. Because I don't think I'm very like open with the things that I love. Yeah, right? Maybe they assume that I...
Think about the kind of identity someone would attach to you just based on your social media.
Oh, it's all over the place. No, this is a great question. I love this, but I honestly don't know what people think about me. I have no idea. They don't tell me. What do people think about you?
I think it's like, I assume that people would think that I would be the type to really enjoy gardening, and I just hate it. Like, I like the smell of earth, and that's about as far as it goes. I did gardening this morning for like 2 hours, and while I was doing it, I was like, truly, I just dislike this so greatly. And I feel like, especially because I don't know, I have that like Taurus Jupiter. There's something like that I think people would think, oh yeah, Tash would be like, you know, Cancer, nurturing, nourishment, food, like all of those kind of things. And I'm just like, get me the fuck out of this garden. It's wrecking my nails. Like, I'm having to bend over. I'm crouched down. Like, it's so cute. Like, it's so pretty once it's done. But I can't that, like, I don't feel deeply connected to it when I do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, I got it.
Okay, tell me.
I think people think I'm so emotional and like sappy. Maybe it's my Cancer sun, but and like love like rom-coms and romantic movies and like sappy, sad movies and all of these things. And I'm just like this very like nurturing little baby, which I am very nurturing, but I'm actually like the furthest away from an emotional being at all. Like, my favorite genre of movies is horror movies. Like, I have Freddy and Jason and Michael tattooed on my inner arm. I go to bed watching horror movies, like scary movies. Like, it's my comfort zone. Like, the gorier, the better, which is
wow. You have truly shocked me.
Yeah.
Not that I thought that you would be like super rom-com, because I'm not an idiot. I know you have an Aquarius moon, but like I am shocked that you're such a horror girly. That has shocked me, only because, you know, sometimes when like you get along with someone so well, you just assume that you like all of the same things. So then they like, what do you mean?
Plot twist.
You don't that? That is so funny. Whoa.
Yeah,
okay. Like, tell me like, what do you do true crime as well?
Actually, no, not really.
I think that's a different breed of freaks.
Yeah. Like, I've watched like documentaries, like Netflix documentaries and stuff, but they never really intrigue me. I'm like, not that exciting.
You just need like full out like murder, gore.
Yes. Like my favorite movie is The Devil's Rejects.
Oh, I don't. Is it okay? Let me just.
I don't know what I've got a twisted sense of humor and enjoyment of things, and I think that's also like
yes.
I'll tell you where it came from.
I want to know where it came from, and I want to know what happens to your nervous system when you watch these things.
Yeah,
and the dreams.
Yeah. It came from my father. So my father loves scary movies, and so he would always play them to go to sleep. And so I just kind of grew up in that. And then I also had a best friend that was a very like goth family. So for like Thanksgiving, for example, they'd go to the cemetery and hang out and do stuff. Like, my first scary movie, I think, might have been with them when I was like 10 or 9, and it was Idle Hands. And I was like, what is going on? But they also...
He used to wait. I think there's law here. I'm pretty sure he used to live in the same building as my wife.
No way. That is so funny. Wait, I love that. 7 degrees of separation. So that was like one of my first scary movies. And they also got me into Black Flag, by the way, which is why I started playing the drums for a lot of years. Anyways, love that family. Yeah, they're amazing. So that's where it came from. I don't have nightmares. No, I just go to sleep. Like, my nervous system's probably a little hyped, but if anything, it's more uncomfortable when something makes me want to cry, and I'm like, ugh.
Whoa.
But you know what it is?
Yeah. Help me understand.
The only scary movies, which actually probably aren't considered scary movies, but they are to me, that I will have nightmares over every single time, is movies that involve aliens. Any movie that involves aliens. Like Mars Attacks, which is hilarious. Love it. Nightmares.
I feel like I'm always collecting information for our upcoming hypnotherapy session. I'm like, okay, so ask about why the aliens are triggering fear.
because they're
Holy
real.
shit, that is so what that is so wild, Bethany, because like everything that like okay, so here's my thing with horror movies. I have my things that I can handle, my things that I can't handle. Vampires, no problem. Like I can watch vampire gore in any
Hmm.
capacity. It's
Yeah.
fine. Aliens, no issue at all. Aliens, absolutely fine. Anything that's torture and I'm out.
Mm.
Like any kind of psychological for example, great example. The thing is that I get so deeply in it and obsessed with it and I will think about it and ruminate on it for weeks and weeks. I will dream about it. Like
Wow.
I am so spongy with shit. Like we were watching Squid Games
Oh
and
yeah.
and one episode in I was like, oh no, 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 no. Because I just like I don't know what it does to me. I can't and I had to go on Wikipedia and read the synopsis for every episode because I want to know, but I can't
Oh my
visually
god.
see it or I will never forget it. Like when I was a teenager, I watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose and then
Oh
I
yeah.
it's like the last horror movie I ever did to myself. And then I like researched it like a crazy person, found all these like true stories. And then I like woke up routinely at 3 a.m. for like weeks and weeks, dreaming about it, thinking about it. I was like, I can smell burnt toast. I'm going to get possessed. It's going to happen. Blah, blah. Like just no chill, zero chill. And if something is like psychological, like the Saw
Yeah.
movies or things like
I
that,
was thinking Saw.
fucking
Yeah.
I cannot. Have you watched the Wolf
Wow.
Creek one, the Australian one?
No,
There you
but
go.
I
Put
will
it on your list.
now.
It's fucked up. Australians make really fucked up movies. They made that
Yeah.
that new one. Oh, what is it? It's like the no, can't think of the name, but it's two boys from my
Hmm.
hometown, and it
Stop
looked
it.
absolutely fucking terrifying about a possessed child. I'm pretty sure. I was like, oh, couldn't be me.
Classic.
Not be me.
Ah,
Holy shit, that's wild. I love that I've
I
learned
know.
this about you.
I'm just full of surprises, you know? Here
You
we are.
really are.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will say
Look,
though that like these specific tattoos I got placed there and those specific peeps because from my car accident I had some little scars from where the glass broke and I was covering it. And I was like, why not cover something horrific with something horrific?
something even
Cancel,
more horrific.
cancel.
You were
Yeah.
like, I take
Yeah.
this horror and raise you this horror. She's smart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So here we are. Here we are.
Nice. Okay, I have another question for you. This is very a selfish question, and maybe it won't make it into the app because honestly, we're dropping after this day. But excuse me, everyone's made me really scared of the astrology tomorrow. Why? It's like you're gonna get criticism, you get negative
Gosh.
feedback. Chani scared me. She scared me.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
going on?
There's just like some squares and oppositions happening that are not fun this week. It's really like, let me test you just to piss you off for no reason. It's giving, it's not you, it's the stars energy. So just know it's literally just the combination of energies that are happening right now is the perfect storm for just a chaotic shit show that has nothing to do with you. And it's like everybody responding to it at the same time of this pressure of anger and frustration and bringing up feelings of worthiness and like, do I even deserve this, or not feeling good enough about yourself? And then the universe is just kind of mirroring that. You're just like, ah, like it's gnarly, but it's only for right now. It's not forever.
What if you feel like you had that last week, and why are you having it again this week? Then you already did
Yeah.
that test.
I pick up on energies early. I've noticed that. Whenever I see something happening and I'm like, huh, interesting. I've already been feeling that for a few days. It's really
Yes.
annoying. And then by the time it comes, I've already kind of worked through it. I don't know, maybe
Got it.
because we just work in the intuitive space so much. It's just, you pick up a little bit easier. But yeah, I have noticed that. And I did move through it, by the way.
Well done, babe.
So what were we talking about last week? Oh, me just like wanting to go up again on life and my work.
Yeah.
And
How are you feeling?
I had a big clarifying realization. I want to also, okay, sidebar. I am working with a Astro Biz mentor. Her name is Casey Dene. Love her so much. But every month she sends me a lunar return of like what I'm going to be moving through this month. What should be my business focus, my personal focus? Where do I need to show up? Yada, 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 you. I love them. And it never clicks for me until maybe like week 2 of my lunar return where I read it back, and I read it throughout the month because I always see different things. And she said this month that I was going to be going through this huge rewiring of reworking of why am I here? What needs to change? What isn't supporting me or holding me into the person that I'm shifting into, the way that my work is shifting? I need to do a whole overhaul because what I'm building now has to support where I'm headed next. My whole business, it supported 2020 Bethany Hills, and it's showing. It is showing in so many ways. And that's why I think I just got into that space of I just give up because nothing is working. And then it clicked finally where it's like, oh, that's why nothing is working, because I need to overhaul everything. So that's what we're in right now. We're in the space of like, okay, Bethany, you wanted to move your whole business online and not do anything in person. Well, guess what? Now you have to build an online business. And it didn't click this whole time that that's what I needed to create. So that's what I've been working on. And it's actually taken a lot of pressure off of showing up the way that I was before. Now that I know, like, oh, okay, this is the direction that I need to focus on. And I can just start here and be okay with that and not put so much pressure on myself with everything else.
That's amazing. I love when that clarity like clicks into place, and I have noticed you having more fun in your content. And
stop caring.
Here she is. She's doing it, because I love seeing like more of your actual energy in your content. I do think that you put something in a story that should have been on your main feed. I don't know if it went on your main feed, but the like getting ready for the event that you went to.
Oh, I did put it on my main feed.
Okay, good. Okay, thank God. I was going to tell you off. Okay,
it's just not on the main grid because it was messing up my vibe, but it's there.
Aesthetic. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been having so much fun just like watching you. And that's the thing. That's what people want to see, is someone who's not trying to curate so much. Some curation's like obviously required, but yeah, I think I love it. I loved seeing you playing. I can see you playing. I'm like, fuck yes, I love it. Keep doing it.
Yeah, we're finding my voice. We're finding my voice for sure. But I do love a curated vibe.
So do I, babe. So do I. I get it. I mean, my Gemini Venus likes a different curated vibe every like 4 weeks, but yeah, me too. I'm like, this month it's pastels.
I saw that. I was like, oh, plot twist.
Seriously, and now I'm already getting over it. I'm like, okay, well now what? Like I just and this will be me. And maybe I'm just okay with it, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna settle on like a green, but I am having fun. I'm like, fuck it, let's do pink. Just
but really, honestly, and that's still it's all still you. Like even with the changes, it's still you. So it's like you can change it however you want because it still kind of melds all the same anyway. So
somehow,
which I love. Somehow, I don't know how you do it, but you do it.
It's because I managed to, in every single piece of content, to say something about taking down the patriarchy. That's the through line. People are like,
so long story short.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. For real. So
what's been coming up for you over the past month? This was like our first official month back, right? Like full month back.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, so this month has been a lot of like me getting very realistic about like, what are people actually coming to you for? I'm probably going to have like one of my biggest months in my business this month. Well, not probably, I'm going to. It's quite interesting because I did my wealth activation hypno like for like 6 weeks straight, like every morning. And then on the 1st of May, it was like, okay, floodgates open, and May is my money month as well. So I was like, here we fucking go. And it's just so interesting because, you know, a lot of mentors and business coaches will be like, well, what do people come to you for? And as a manifester, it's kind of like more about what do I naturally talk about to people? And what I found in my hypno cohort is the thing that I was always talking about was content. What to do, how to do it, and just giving advice, because I would see people do things and I'd be like, okay, like here's a hot tip, da 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 da. Anyway, it just very naturally. And because that group was like, they don't know what they're doing. They're just learning. They don't have online presences. They don't have online businesses. Some of them do, but most of them don't. And so I was like, oh, this is like where my natural expertise is because of working as a talent agent with creators. So yeah, I just started talking about it a lot, and then they started booking social media sessions and then talking about it to each other, and then they just kept booking them. And yeah, I've just like booked a lot of social media strategy sessions this month, which have been so fun, and I have so much fun doing. Really interesting I've done a lot of hypnotherapy too, and it's like there's such different vibes, and I love that. Social media strategy sessions, I talk a lot. They're very high energy. They're very like pow pow pow, like fun, cool. And then there's obviously the hypnotherapies are like very deep, very slow. Yeah, I also started talking publicly about being a talent agent, like for the first time ever,
which
for some reason.
I love. And I was reading all the comments because, you know, I love to snoop, and everybody's just like, oh my God, I had no idea. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, pop off, queen. Show your work.
It's so fun. And it's like, it's so interesting when you catch yourself in a rule that you're like, wait, where did this rule come from? And it's because one of my first coaches, I knew that they had another job and they never disclosed it. And I was like, oh, maybe you're just meant to be really like, this is who I am and this is my business, and not talk about anything else. And then I was like, wait, but I love my job. My job's so cool, and I love my talent, and I want to talk about them, and I'm hiding this part of me that's like so fun. So yeah, I'm just talking about it and having such a good time, and people are like genuinely so interested, and it's super fun because it's kind of like, well, I don't have to be that one thing. I can be so many different things. I'm always going to be talking about the same thing, which is at the core of it is, how can I make as many women feel more safe to be seen in a bigger capacity and actually get out of freeze mode and start the businesses, post the content, all of that kind of gorgeous stuff. Yeah. So it's been a extremely expansive month because a lot of like things clicked. I just tried a lot of things that really landed. And then at the same time, Stephanie, like my wife, really had the worst injury they've ever had last week, and we were in and out of Emerge, and it was just the most chaotic week because I was like full-time nurse, also had clients, also working 9 to 5, and it was kind of like what you said at the start of this app. It was like, whoa, I actually have a really big capacity to do everything when I need to. Yeah, I was like, oh, I think that it's expanded, because I think that a different version of me would have really struggled to wear all those hats, but I felt capable. So that was cool. And also awful because I've never seen pain. So yeah.
I know. I was like texting you like, when are we catching up? And we're like, in 4 weeks. And I was like, damn.
Real. It was like,
I know. That was a lot.
We made it.
I know. How's Stephanie doing now?
Stephanie is fine. It's just that Stephanie really, 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 really struggles to not do. Yeah. And so it is a lot of like gently saying, hey, please stop doing that, because if you keep that, I'm going to get really angry with you because you're going to further injure yourself, and then I'm not going to be able to find any compassion or empathy for you because you've actually done it to yourself. So please, I beg. And you know, sometimes they listen to me and sometimes they don't. And all I can do is say that and pray.
Oh man, Stephanie, I hope you're listening.
Okay. I think she listens to my pod, but maybe she will listen to this one.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a really challenging, and it was also, I think when things like that happen, I always see it as this beautiful opportunity to like care for your family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising. Like, this is kind of my wheelhouse. Like, let me literally be your nurse
Yeah.
for 72 hours. Yeah.
Wait, this is wild. This had me thinking about, so I'm going to rewind a little bit. For those of you that were wondering what is Natasha talking about with what I was posting in my stories, with what I was getting ready for, I received a diversity scholarship for the 2026 NORWAC astrology conference, which is like a huge astrology conference. Astrologers travel from all over the world, all over the country to come to this conference. And I
You're
got to go
scholarship
because it's
queen.
based locally. I know. And so that's what I did over the weekend. And I'm bringing this up because, well, I've just been incorporating astrology in my sessions so much more, and I love it so much. But when you were talking about realizing that you had the capacity to do it all, there was a speaker there. His name is Colin Bedell. We love Colin. Hey, Colin. And he was talking about how we need to navigate our life by our values and using astrology, polarizing signs to define your values. So he was giving this example of like Aries and Libra, how, you know, you can show up for others and also set the boundaries to show up for yourself. And having the value system of an Aries and Libra like polarity helps you discern and make decisions in your day-to-day life. And so using astrology to look at what are your values and like what are the polarizing astrology signs that you can use to tie into the values to look at how you show up for yourself. So when you get into these spaces where a loved one has an emergency, but you have all these other things, what signs are you leaning on? You know, and how can we use that as our marker and our compass to help us stay aligned in our lives? And I was just thinking like, oh, I wonder what yours would be.
I wonder what it would be. Do you think it
Yeah,
would be Cancer and Capricorn?
that would make sense.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's leaning on that like structure and resilience and like the consistent showing up and getting through and like, yeah, and then also that nourishing, nurturing. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me your take.
I kind of love the Cancer Capricorn. I was actually thinking that, but also maybe even the Aries Libra, because it's like,
Yeah.
no, no, no. I I agree with you. I think it's the Cancer Capricorn. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I think the Capricorn traits, the resilience, the steadfastness is definitely something that I've like been able to utilize, like a quality that I've been able to grow more later in life, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I think mine would be, I think it might be like Sag and Gemini for
Say more.
different reasons though. Like Gemini, because anything in my life that I'm doing, it's always me wanting to seek to learn more and
Hmm.
to like, or even with the Sag of just like the things that I want to do and that I choose to do in some way are me always me pushing myself to see the bigger picture of things, to stretch myself, to challenge myself, even if it's coming from different perspectives, right? With that Gemini energy as well. It's like, let me try and see all angles of the situation. And I think that is kind of how I like to show up. And also with the Sag of just like, you can never catch them.
Hmm.
It's so hard for me, and maybe that's a part of like the being seen, but it's like I always just want to be everywhere else instead of right
Hmm.
here sometimes. But that's just because I feel like there's so much to experience in life that I want to like partake in. And so I mean, I think about those because it's like for moving up here, you know, that was a big challenging thing, but I wanted to experience and learn and see what was out there, and I couldn't do that without taking that leap. Or the astrology
Hmm.
conference, even. It was just like opportunity to learn more, and I'm going to apply for the scholarship and see what happens because why not? Or the freaking
So
residency in
cool.
Finland. Yeah. Yeah. I think Gemini, yeah, I think that's where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that for you. I completely agree with that.
Yeah. I want to take a
Thoughts?
minute.
Oh
I got inspired. I want to pull a card for us for the month ahead.
my God, do it. Yay.
Okay. Everyone, pay attention. What is our guidance
The
for the month
drama.
ahead? Oh my God, the card flew out. What a loving card. All right, y'all. This is our
Yeah.
message for the month ahead until our next Sunday service. I pulled the card timing.
Ooh, I love it.
Everything in its divine timing, everything will align exactly as it's meant to. How can we trust that we are actually on the right path? And we just need to keep showing up, keep doing the thing, keep trusting yourself, keep trusting your choices, knowing underneath all of that, that it's all going to come exactly at the time that it's supposed to. Let's have more fun. Let's stop putting so much pressure on ourselves. Let's allow ourselves to be in the moment of experiencing life for what it is and all that it has to offer. And just remember that the journey is the adventure. And allowing that trust with ourselves and with the divine to know that if it's meant for us, it'll be there.
Damn. No notes. That was beautiful.
All right,
Thank
babies,
you for that.
pop off. Pop off, queens. Let's have the time of our lives this month. Jupiter's moving into Leo. Woo! Have fun with that one. It's moving into my 12th house, so I will actually be disappearing for the rest of the year.
Oh my
You,
God.
in fact, will not see me. I am going into the depths. So
No.
I know, right? Wild. Of all times, finally got my clarity on how I want to show up, and here we are. I'm like,
Divine
bye.
timing, baby.
Trust the timing. And on that note, sending y'all so much love. Can't wait to catch you in the next episode. Tosh, any final words?
No, I'm good. Thank you so much for listening. We love you. That's it.
All right,
That's
sending
it
y'all
from me.
so much love. We'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.